So he are down behind this alley? Who is the victim?
Emily Shaw. She is the landlady that Jay was using a while back. Turns out, the shooters entered in and shot her.
Is the victim's parents here?
Yes. The victim's parents are here.
Welcome to the station, Mila. Are you the mother of Emily Shaw?
Yes. What is going on? They said that you found a body. Is it Emily? Is it my daughter?
I am so sorry to tell you this, but the body was of Emily Shaw. I am really sorry again. What did your daughter work as?
A teacher at St. Michael's Elementary School. Why?
Well, it appears she worked as a landlady since earlier this month.
What? That can't be right. She has been working as a teacher. She went to college for that. Why would she work as a landlady?
Well, there was this poster that said landlady needed call this number, U88-878-9879.
She kept this from me. But why? She was getting paid really well.
Mrs. Shaw, we also found several bank statements in her apartment showing large deposits, much more than a teacher's salary.
How much?
Around $4,870,000.
What? What was my daughter involved in?
We don't know. All we know, it was linked to the disappearance of Jay. Jay was last seen months ago in Switzerland on a vacation. He hasn't been seen since.
What the hell? So you're saying the guys behind Jay's disappearance is behind my daughter's death?
That's what we suspect, Mrs. Shaw. Your daughter's phone records show multiple calls to Swiss numbers in the weeks before her death.
Swiss numbers? Like what numbers?
We've identified several numbers connected to a private banking firm in Geneva and a small hotel in Zermatt.
But we never been to Switzerland. Why would she dial the numbers?
Either she was trying to find Jay, or she might be involved.
Involved? Why would she be involved? She is a good person. Why would she get involved?
We will keep looking. Thanks for taking your time to talk to us.
Okay, what is this about? Is this about Emily Shaw?
Yes, this is about Emily Shaw. Emily Shaw was murdered in an alleyway just a couple of nights ago. Her mother Mila already knows about this.
Oh God, I just saw her last week at the coffee shop on 5th. We were supposed to meet up again this weekend.
Does Emily have any relatives or close friends other than you that know her very well?
Yes, that would be Sydney Sharp, but she has been missing at least 5 weeks.
What you mean?
Sydney disappeared without a trace after her last shift at the library. Her apartment was left exactly as it was. Dinner half-cooked on the stove, TV still running. No one's heard from her since. So you think Emily's death is linked to Sydney's disappearance?
We're exploring all possibilities at this point, but there are some concerning similarities in both cases. Were Emily and Sydney particularly close?
Yeah, we all have been friends since our university days. I heard on the news that Jay has been missing for months now. Is he a university student as well?
Yeah.
So is there a link between him, Sydney, and Emily?
Yeah, Emily was his landlord. I don't know about Sydney, though.
What do you mean?
Sydney Sharp was registered as a tenant in one of Jay's other properties before she disappeared.
That's impossible. Sydney was living in a studio apartment on Maple Street. I visited her there just days before she vanished.
Well, did she tell you she has moved from that street?
No, she didn't say.
Okay, thanks for your cooperation. Well, where is the chief medical examiner, Alan Watson?
He is with his family in Los Angeles for a while. So as his deputy chief, I am going to look at the Emily Shaw case.
And what have you found?
Well, the second body is Sydney Sharp. She was found under a floorboard in one of the shops.
Oh my God. Whoever is killing off these poor souls and the disappearance of Jay are connected. What are we going to do? Will these killers get away with it again?
We found trace evidence linking both crime scenes, identical fibers, and the same type of accelerant was used. This isn't random, Detective. These murders were meticulously planned.
Can you track these Swiss numbers to any of the places in Geneva, Switzerland? They were found on Emily's phone when she died?
We're currently working with Interpol to trace those numbers. Initial analysis suggests they were routed through multiple proxy servers, but we've identified a pattern linking them to a defunct shipping company in Geneva's industrial district.
And? What is the company?
Helvetica Maritime Solutions, dissolved in 2019, but we found records of large cash transfers to offshore accounts just weeks before Emily's death.
And who owns the company?
A South Korean named Kakaski Litweth.
Kakaski Litweth. That name sounds familiar. Wasn't he involved in that international art theft ring we busted back in 2018?
Yes, and there's more. The fiber evidence we found matches materials exclusively used in high-end art storage facilities. I think we're looking at something bigger than just these murders.
Like an art and drug ring.
Exactly. The autopsy revealed traces of rare synthetic opioids in Sydney's system, the same type we've seen trafficked through high-end auction houses.
Oh dear. Then we better find Kakaski Litweth.
그럼 이제 우리는 무엇을 할 것인가?
Well, what are we going to do about the stash of opioids?
We need to move them before the feds track us down to this place.
You mean the police, who are still looking for Jay? They won't know the location and where he is.
You kidnapped someone in Switzerland for this. Why the hell would you do this?
Because Jay knows how to move product across borders without detection. And Switzerland was getting too hot for our operation anyway.
But kidnapping that guy isn't as part of the plan. At all.
Plans change, Kakaski. Jay has connections we desperately need. And sometimes you have to take extreme measures to stay ahead in this business.
Well, I am getting the police involved. I am not letting you use him.
Oh, so what? You're handing us to the police, big deal?
Not just me.
Me too.
You're both making a terrible mistake. Remember who got you off the streets in the first place.
And we thank you for that. But you need to tell us where he is.
You want to know where he is? He's where he needs to be. Making himself useful instead of causing problems like you two.
Where is he?
Okay, fine. He is still in Switzerland. But why do you want to know this?
Because we are wired. We are helping the police.
You treacherous little rats. I should have known better than to trust street scum like you.
And I am exposing Kakaski as well. I will be free, and you two will be sent to prison for life.
You double-crossing snake? You were working both sides this whole time.
Well. Looks like we're all going down together. The police will find out about your little drug runs in Barcelona too.
Jay, I am so glad you are okay. Do you think you will be heading back home after this ordeal?
After what has happened? Yeah, it's finally good to go home.
I am so sorry about your loss, Mila Shaw. Emily was a good person. She didn't deserve to die.
Yeah. It's just a shock that my daughter left her teaching job. I didn't know she wanted to be a landlady. I'm going to miss her every day.
I know, Lynn. You had to go through 2 losses after losing your best friends Sydney and Emily. What are you going to do?
I am going abroad and look for my purpose in life.
I understand this has been difficult for all of you. The investigation into Emily's murder is officially closed, but please don't hesitate to contact me if you need any grief counseling.
Thank you, Detective. Emily was more than just our landlady. She brought us all together like a family.
At least I have all these memories of Emily teaching those bright young students before everything changed.
Those students still write letters to the school about how much they miss her classes.